Guys, so is this my favorite Indian restaurant? Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to show you my favorite Indian restaurant of all time that I've never actually covered on the channel. Feels pretty crazy that I've never spoken about it, never covered it, but we're going to do it today. I'm in lovely Bradford. I've been to this place, their Manchester branch, but today we're going to do the Bradford branch. Let's make our way there now. Here we go guys, so let me show you why Akbars is the king of curry. I'm gonna go in. I've not been in for a while, so I'm really excited. It's pretty busy in here. They've not sort of been open for that long. It's already quite busy. So what I'm gonna endeavor to do is find like a quiet table where I can order some of my favorite things, tell you why I like this place so much, and review properly really, because I feel like it's gonna get quite busy. What we are gonna do guys, just have a very, very quick walk around. Ooh, I think I found a quiet little spot. I may try and get myself here. Okay, so I managed to find like a really lovely quiet corner of the restaurant. So I feel quite lucky to be here actually. And it's lovely inside. It's lovely. I've only been to the Manchester branch, but this is actually the flagship. This is the main store. So I feel quite lucky. I think I've made the right decision to come here. And if you haven't already, if you're new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button. I've got lots of videos for the Bradford, Manchester, Birmingham, London areas, and those areas are always expanding. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. But we're going to start the review in the best way possible. I don't think people understand how much I like poppadoms and dip. I don't think they get it. Like, I genuinely can't explain to you how much I like poppadoms because I like them so much. They're basically crisps, man. It's the best way to start a meal. I'm gonna snack on these throughout the entire thing. Sometimes I'll literally have these as dessert. I'll have them as dessert, I like them so much. I think these guys have the best starters out of any Indian restaurant that you can name, and I can't wait to show you why. Also, I'm gonna be trying a brand new line of curries I've never heard of called Karai, which is like Karai from Peshawar. So I hear that's really nice, never had it, and I'm gonna try it. I saw it in the menu, and then I'll get the thing that I always get. That's my favorite curry as well. So a little bit of both, you know, something new and sort of a goldie oldie for me. Who's excited? I know I don't think I've said the word excited this much in a video ever. So my starters are here. These look as good as I remember. These guys, I've not had them yet, but from memory, they're the best lamb chops I've ever had. We've got a chicken nambali, which I feel like is quite unique to these guys within sort of Bradford and stuff. I've not seen it many places. These are new. These have got some crisp to them, these wings. Looking forward to trying them. And then we've got the longest seekh kebab ever. And then we've got the fish as well. How good does this look? This looks amazing. I don't know what to go for first. I think I'll do the chops because these are very nostalgic for me. I've honestly had these maybe 50, 60, 70 times in the other branch. But since I've been reviewing, I haven't had them. I don't know why. But I've had these so many times. The depth of flavour, the actual softness of the meat, we've got this charring here. That combination, it's almost like, it's super, super, super soft, right? But there's almost a lovely moisture, not only in the meat, but on the marinade. These are the best chops I've ever had. Hey man, as good as I remember. Shout out to my friend Jay, who used to come over all the time. Jay, do you remember the chops? How much we used to like them? They're as good as they were in your memory. Believe the hype. Just next level flavour, next level cooking, next level meat. Honestly, blown away by how good these are. These are the best chops ever, my favourite chops ever. 10 out of 10. I rate these so, so, so much. But we're going to move on to these wings. These are a bit different. I like that you can kind of see the little hole where they've obviously been put on a skewer, right, and cooked. I hope they live up to the chops. I don't think anything can. They've always been my favourite chops of all time, these have. And they're as good as I remember. Oh, these are so unique. So they're grilled wings, right? But the actual skin and the texture around them, it almost gives them a fried feel. So it's like grilled fried wings. That's so different. I love the actual crunchiness, but again, they're grilled, so they're healthier than the fried wings, but they taste fried. I wish you guys could sort of taste the actual flavour because there's spice there. It's quite subtle, really good amount of seasoning. The actual flavour seems to be like melted within the actual chicken, so it's like, it's not just a chicken flavour. You've got the actual marinade coming in really nicely, because some places you just have flavour around the edge. It's not marinade at all. Here, you can feel like every single iota of that chicken is like 100% flavourful. Guys, I had to control myself because I'm on my own. I'm getting very excited. food like this, that's this good, excites me next level. So we're gonna go for the nambali. Okay, nambali. I've not seen this in any UK restaurant apart from Akbars. Correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen it anywhere. I feel like it's an Akbars thing, so we're gonna try this. So with the nambali, it's like chicken with some, I think, marinade, like a cheesy marinade with cheese on top. I think that's what we're working with. It's pretty unique for a curry house to have like cheesy chicken, you know, so I thought I have to give it a go, and I know they're quite famous for it. I wanna try a good chunky piece, get a good amount of cheese in there, some chicken too. The cheesy marinade comes through first. The chicken is chunky, it's juicy. I quite enjoy that, you know. If you fancy trying some cheesy chicken, I think you'll enjoy that. It's so different to the rest of the menu. It's quite calming on the palate compared to like the wings and the chops. But we've got plenty to show you. I thought I'd have a little mocktail just because the food's so spicy. I want to have something just to cool me down a little bit. But honestly, man, the chops just blew me away. They blew all expectations out the window. I've had them quite a lot, but these, just the best chops you're going to get anywhere. Just get them. The wings are absolutely delicious as well, so highly recommend. But we've still got one of my favorite things actually, the masala fish. This is a staple for me. I've never come here without getting this. I keep saying here, I mean like the other branch. I've never been to this branch. This is the main one, and it's just so lovely so far. Let's see if this is as good as I remember from years ago. I thought I'd be bigging it up in my mind, because that's what people do, right? The big things up. But this is just as good as I remember. I think that is my favorite masala fish from anywhere, and it's getting a massive hey. Man, that's 2. And honestly, I was tempted to retroactively give it to these as well, because I can't think of wings like this. I can't think of wings that are as Moorish as this. These are like, HEYMAN's a 9, these are an 8.999999. Get these as well. 3 of these starters so far have been unbelievable. The nambali is tasty if you like cheesy chicken. And now what we're gonna do is try this seek kebab. I would definitely say it looks more like a kofta to me, if I'm being honest, rather than the seek. But let's grab one of my forks, let's give it a go. On this one, I actually think I'm gonna dip it into some of this mint yogurt. I'll be honest, I've never had the seek kebab here. It's not my favourite thing on the menu. I'd say it's serviceable. I think it definitely tastes more like a kofta. It's quite meaty, that's good. For me, the seek kebab is serviceable. That's pretty decent. But honestly, absolutely blown away by the chops, the wings, the fish. And I'll keep going on about it, but I can't tell you how good it is. You have to try it. However, we're now going to move on to the Jarsi Karai. Never had this before. I think this is like a first for Bradford, so I'm pretty sure none of you guys have had this as well. So I'm excited just to see what that's like. But I'm not going to stop eating these poppadoms. Seriously, someone get these away from me. One last poppadom shot. Guys, so I've got a little bit of a treat. I've asked if I could go to the kitchen, maybe speak to the owner, just to get more information about these Jarsi dishes. Alright, so we're in the kitchen. Let's find out a little bit about this Jarsi Karai. Okay guys, so this is the owner. This is Shabir. He's going to tell us a little bit about these Jarsi Karai.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for coming to visit us. So I take it the news of the Jarsi dishes have gone far and yonder, and I think that's why you're probably here.
Yes.
But basically what I want to say is this was something that came up during COVID. The restaurants were all shut. We couldn't move anywhere, couldn't do nothing in England. So I decided to spend a few months in Pakistan. And I travelled, meeting chefs, visiting restaurants, and it was in the northern frontier in Peshawar. That's where I discovered these Jarsi dishes and PESHWARI dishes. I tried them, loved them, and I had to bring them back to England. And we've been doing them for about almost a year now, and it's going fantastic, and people are just loving it.
So I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. You're not allowed to say both. So
not allowed to say?
The question I'm going to ask you, you can't say both. So what is your favourite, the lamb or the chicken? You're not allowed to say both.
My favourite is lamb.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, most of my customers prefer the chicken.
You know, I think that's fair, because my favourite is lamb, but I love the chicken, actually.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick because they're so different.
It is.
They're very different dishes.
Yeah. Generally speaking, you know, the ratio of chicken to red meat here is sort of, in England, is 70-30.
Yeah.
You know, that's even for us in Akbars, so yes.
But of course, you're going to want everyone to try both.
Of course. They're two totally different.
Yeah.
And then especially the Shanmari dish, which is a new one, that's totally different altogether again.
Yeah. Wicked. Just want to say thank you so much for giving me this kind of behind the scenes.
Thank you for coming, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
So the mains are coming out in a second, and I was just trying to calculate on my fitness plan. Oh, my charger's fallen out. Trying to calculate how much protein was in my starters. There was a lot of protein. I didn't finish. I'm going to take it away, but like for the day, I want to figure out how much protein I got because there was a lot of protein, big portions. And I'm going to try and do that with the curries. That's always hard to figure out how much meat is in there. I'm going to try though, because I feel like this a really high protein meal. Guys, so this is how they come out. They look spectacular. I have to say, this is like theatricality, and this is the family naan, I believe. Look at the size of that, guys. It's about as big as I am. I've been getting gym for a very long time. And then this is the Goldie Oldie. This is what I've had about 100 times, but I had to order it. Thank you, my bro. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, just look at it. Just absolutely look at it. Guys, just look at these. Firstly, these are absolute home vibes. We use these at home, but like, ooh, it's hot. I love the theatricality of this. Look what it comes out as. That's so cool. Like, that's just such a cool thing, man. Like, I'm gonna try and enjoy both of these. I'm kind of blown away the amount of meat in that as well. I mean, I don't want to count how much protein is in that now. I've decided not to, but there's a lot. And then on the lamb, look at it. It just looks unbelievable. Like, my favorite dish is that hot. That's a bit too hot for me. It's actually the lamb okra. I've had that many times, but these could overtake. So from what I understand, did a little bit of research, Jarsi is the way that this food or this curry, like Jarsi Karai, is cooked in Peshawar. And as it happens, guys, I'm going to go to Peshawar in August time. So this is like a good sort of, I don't know, like preamble to that, I guess I could compare. So yeah, it's like it was meant to be. All the stuff here is fresh. I've asked the chefs. In addition to that, with these curries, I think what they try and do is let the flavors speak for themselves. So not to overspice it, to try and give it the perfect amount of spicing, so it should be quite a subtle taste. That's kind of the impression I'm getting. And then look at the family naan. Look at the size of that. I mean, that's enough for a big family, a really big family, and an extended family, an Asian extended family. They're big. Like, even if you sort of open it up, look at it. I think what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna try and get some of this lamb. Again, there's a lot of meat going on. And then I think immediately, because I'm very excited, I'm going to try and get some of the Jarsi chicken karai as well. And then why not? What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this, because this is my OG classic favourite dish. I used to get this, like I said, every single time I came here. Is that not pretty? Let's give all three of these a try. I think I'm going to try and get some of this. A good amount. I feel like it's one of them naans that I'm going to keep eating, and I'm not even going to make a dent in that. I think we're going to try the Jarsi lamb first. I feel like I probably should have just used it out of that, really. I could have just dipped out of it. Oh, you know what's unique about that? I feel like I can taste every single ingredient. I can taste the lamb, I can taste the tomatoes, I can taste the spice, I can taste a bit of coriander, the salt, pepper, everything. That's such a unique flavor profile where I can taste everything individually, but it all comes together as one. And the lamb itself is really soft. Honestly, if food in Peshawar is anything like this, I'm gonna be extremely happy, because that is delicious, and it tastes quite light for a curry. It doesn't taste too heavy or oily. So we've done the lamb, let's now do the chicken. I normally much prefer lamb over chicken, but I think I might prefer the chicken. It's pretty close race because they're both delicious, but I love the softness of the meat, the amount you get in it. And honestly, I thought there'd be quite a lot of similarities to like normal kadai, but this tastes completely and utterly different. This is a unique sort of tasting, dining, eating kind of experience. Look, I know I'm gonna drop the H word on the next one. I had it so much, it's my favorite curry pretty much from any restaurant, but these Jarsi karais are absolutely unique, different. Give them a go, honestly, give them a go. I think people from all over, from what the staff here told me, people from all over come and try that. I can see why. It's really unique, really different. You've probably been to lots of curry houses before. Give this a go. Give it a go. You come for the starters, which you should. They're the best starters anywhere that I've been. Try these curries too, but we're going to move on to my personal favourite curry. I've not had this in so long, but it's so nice to have something sweet and mellow with something spicy. The perfect combo. And I think the best mango lassi in the game. This has always been my favourite. I love okra or ladyfingers or bindia or bindi, whatever you want to call it, with lamb. I think it's just an amazing combination. They just work so well together. The bindi and the lamb just work in unison, in synergy. If Shahruk's watching this, 2 + 2 = 5. If you get that like deep cut, you get it. This I think is the best curry, the best lamb curry out of any that I've had, because the bindiyan works so well with it. It's pretty unique. I can't think of another place that does it apart from my mum's house. That is great. Hey man, honestly, I had that for many years and it is as good as I remember. In fact, I could literally just spoon it, no naan needed. They gave me some roti. This will make my mum happy that I'm eating roti. I don't eat roti very often at home because I can't make it. So, straighten that up. I end up just having like bread and pita bread. So, I mean, if you're watching this, there you go, look, I'm eating roti. But let's try the lamb again. This was so unique. I can't describe how like subtle, but also incredibly flavorful it is at the same time. It's not overloading me, but it's still very flavorful. That is so good. With onion with it. Guys, so is this my favourite Indian restaurant? Yes, in a word, yeah. The starters especially steal it for me. Just, oh, they're so good. And the actual karai here, the lamb bindi dish rather, is delicious. And I did not know they introduced these. These, I think, are only in this branch. I'm not completely sure on that. I'm not sure if they're going to put them here and then move them to other branches. I'll be honest, I'm not actually completely sure. But try this place out. This is the one I've been to. And I have been to Manchester before, but I think this one's actually really good because it has stuff that I've not had before. I've not had the wings before that are like that. I've not actually had these karais before. In conclusion, you have to try this guys out. The details are in the description. There's a video up there for you to watch. So after you finish watching this one, watch that one. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. That really helps me out, helps the channel out, and basically gets YouTube to show more people my content, helps me grow. But I'll see you all in that next video. Bye 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 bye.